subhanahu wa ta'ala open our doors, and may He grant us goodness. So we need to understand, people are saying many things about Islam. Each one of them has a clear-cut explanation, but you need to know. This is why in the Quran Allah says, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ وَالزُّبُرِ. If you do my partners, so they were quiet, they had to release him. And to be honest with you, a lot of the people, this is their habit. They want to use women. Islam says, no, we will protect a woman. If you want her, don't just use her. Take her with respect, with dignity. People must know who she is. They must know what is happening. If there are resultant children, you are responsible for her food, clothing, accommodation. You can't just run away. So it is a mercy. And another thing, it is not compulsory. Like some women, they are upset. They say, no, in Islam, why is polygamy allowed? Say, my sister, it is not farad. It is not farad. It is not compulsory. Imagine if Allah made it farad. What would happen? It is not farad. So don't complain. It is something that is there in order to protect a woman and in order to protect a man as well. And if we take a look at it from the other side, sometimes we look at it from one angle, so we think, oh, this sometimes, it's very difficult and so on. Look at it from the other side. There are women who are ready to be second wives. Why? There are women who are ready to be third wives and fourth wives. So if they are there, it is freedom. It is freedom. If they are there, we need to protect them. I hope you are understanding. If it was so bad, why are they ready? The same women are ready. So some of the women might say, no, it's difficult and it's oppressive. But there are other women who are saying, no, we are ready to be a second wife. We don't mind. Just like how some of the women, they are ready to be mistress and ready to be partners and girlfriends and so on. Islam says, hang on, do it properly, then we want to say no. So I hope we've understood that Islam is only legitimizing this in order to protect everyone. If you have a child, they must bear your name. Today on the globe, and I am telling you because of my journeys I have seen, people, they don't know who the father is. Wallah. Unknown. Not one, many. In my country I have seen birth certificate which says father unknown. Who would like that? Allahu Akbar. So Allah says, if you want, you must do it the responsibility of every resultant child and so on. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open our doors. And as I said, it is not something compulsory. We are neither encouraging it nor are we discouraging it. We are only mentioning what Islam has said and the permissibility that is given in Islam. So that is the issue of polygamy. Then there are several other issues that also arise. There is a very big misconception that says Islam was spread by the sword. I'm sure you heard that, where they say people fought and they forced people to become Muslim. Now that, to be honest with you, is a big hoax, very big hoax. They are pulling cotton wool over our eyes. In Islam, we are taught to respect the non-Muslims. We believe, lakum dinukum waliya din. Beautiful verse. You have your faith, you follow it, you do whatever you'd like on condition you do not trample on us, and we have our faith, we will follow it, we will not trample on you. There you are. So you do not impose on us something that is bad, and we will not impose on you something that is bad. If it is something good, it can be imposed. For example, if I am in Maldives and Maldives says that you are not allowed to drink alcohol. Yes, it's a very good rule. The whole world is telling you today that alcohol is very bad. Just before I came here, I had one email where someone sent me the evil effects or the detriment of alcohol and how it destroys the liver and how it causes this and how it causes that, and people are fighting it across the globe, just like smoking. People are fighting it across the globe. So all these things are bad. So if I am stopping you from something bad, then I am doing something good. They themselves, the non-Muslims themselves, will tell you, yes, it has some bad in it. If it was good, like for example, in one place they said we are not selling alcohol to anyone who is below the age of 18. We are not selling alcohol to anyone who is below the age of 18. So when I was talking to them, I told them, why? If it is good, sell it to everyone. Sell it to the children also. Give everybody. If people are free, from when they are young they are free, give it to them. They said, no, 18. I said, why? 18 is age of responsibility. So I told him, who decided that 18 is age of responsibility? He said, well, you know, the people have studied the brain and studied development of man, and they said 18. So I said, are there some people who developed before 18? He said, oh, yes, they developed before 18, some of them. And some people develop after 18? He said, yes. He told me, some people don't develop. So I told him, so why don't you say alcohol sold to those who have developed? Bas. Why don't you say? And why I'm saying this is also, if you take a look at Aisha radiallahu anha and the issue of marriage. Some people mature at 18, some people at 20, some people do not mature. Sometimes you see a man, he's 60 years old, but he moves like a baby, wallahi. He is little kid, the way he operates immaturely. Sometimes it can happen. And sometimes you have young boy, 10 years old, very mature, standing, speaking with respect. You have young boys, you see them on television. I have seen YouTube clip of a boy in Egypt, 5 years old, and he was delivering Jummah khutbah. Proper khutbah, solid, very strong message. You can Google on YouTube, you can see it, inshallah. So you are going to tell me that no, that boy is 5 years old, don't listen to him. But look what he is saying. Look at him. Some people are gifted. So this is why we say the issue of marriage of Rasulullah ﷺ as well, there are some exceptions. Some people have developed. It was not the norm. And it was not something that everybody did. It was one or two things that happened. There are some geniuses in this world. Aisha radiallahu anha was chosen by Allah to be such a high woman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us goodness. The same applies with us. When it comes to restrictions of age, they have decided 18. Some countries decide 18. It is based on studies. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also has put in whatever the Sharia has put in. We will follow it. So you will find that sometimes the people will blame Islam and they will say that no, in Islam this is what it is and that is what it is. Remember, every time there is something that they say, we have an answer. And our answer is better than anyone can ever come with. But what happens? The masses, the Muslim masses, we are all guilty of not having enough Islamic education. We are guilty. We need to learn, and we need to learn from the proper sources, the correct answers. We need to know how to respond to the people, and we need to realize that this deen that we have is such a big gift. People want to take it away from us. You know, when you have a diamond, in Zimbabwe we have lots of diamonds.